I love making trolls look dumb.
What did you just say to me?
Enacted the stand your ground law, which removes the duty to retreat before using deadly force. Kentucky law also makes it harder for blah 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 blah.
Hello everybody. It's a long time since I spoke about Cecil, and I feel all the better for it, because Cecil brings the energy down. But I thought I would spill out some of my thoughts lately, and I was just thinking about how long Queen Tasty has been supporting Cecil, despite admitting to doing things to children, being a racist, and being a homophobe over and over again. It was about 3 years ago, while I had a channel called The Paranormal Pigeon, I had a few comments over and back with Queen Tasty to try to make her see sense. Obviously, that hasn't worked. You would think after 8 years you would finally see sense, but no, you keep on supporting this horrible human being, and I don't understand it at all. And I've come to the conclusion that you are just as bad as he is. And the weird thing is, I think she knows that Cecil lies, but she has no problem in supporting the lies, even though he did admit to doing things. And obviously a lot of his behaviour towards other people, he seems to have an issue with that. And Queen Tasty doesn't seem to have any problem with Cecil calling people names and mocking them and doing horrible things. And, that makes me think that you're just as bad as he is. Every so often, Cecil will claim victory over us all, but the reality is, you put Cecil's channel's name into YouTube, and our videos come up. So we won. We won. Your word isn't getting out. Our word is. So every time you type in High Street Paranormal or any of the other names that he calls his channel, I think he changed it lately, all those name changes don't work. You type any of those names in, our videos come up. The confession video comes up. So Cecil's channel is basically ruined. He can go on to do some music and put it on the channel. It's not going to get him anywhere because it's going to be attached with what he is known for. I have been following the Scientology stuff for a while, and the Danny Masterson, the consequences of the Danny Masterson conviction on Scientology. And the thing is, there's been a lot of protesters lately who are basically just young people with phones live streaming outside Scientology buildings. Now, there's a place called La Poubelle a restaurant where Danny Masterson took Jane Doe 3 and drugged her and raped her afterwards. Now, the owner of that restaurant, of La Poubelle, which actually translated from French to English is the dustbin, for some flippin' reason, she supported Danny Masterson during his trial and actually wrote a character witness for him. And these protesters, when they managed to close the recruitment center on Hollywood Boulevard, they decided they would gather around the La Poubelle restaurant to protest there, and rightly so. And Queen Tasty, you are the equivalent of the owner of the La Poubelle restaurant. You support this guy. You support Cecil. So don't whinge and cry when all the things that are going to come to you come to you. You supported him, and you should have as much consequences as Cecil, because you support a child predator. Straight up. What, do you believe that everything dodgy that Cecil says, somebody has altered him to say things in the worst way possible? That's rubbish, and you know that. You know exactly. And you are supporting this guy. Shame on you. Shame on you. Don't come crying after the shit hits the fan for Cecil that you didn't know. You knew. You knew everything. So stop lying. How do you sleep at night peacefully? I mean, fuck you. People might say I'm a bit harsh in that, but I don't think I am, actually, because, I mean, like, it's been 8 years. How many times has Queen Tasty been told that this is fucked up? Now, you know, some may say, oh, well, she has to be special needs, or she has to have something wrong with her, you know, for her to, you know, support this guy for so long. If that's the case, how come nobody has spotted it and stopped it? Do you know? She's been a solid supporter for 8 years, like, and none of her family spotted it? I don't think so. People might say it's a bit underhanded for me to criticise somebody's supporters and viewers and that. But this is supporting child predator stuff, amongst other things. Do you know, she doesn't get a pass just because she supports him. She supports his behaviour. And too many people have been quiet about it for so fucking long. And I'm sick of fucking, you know, holding my tongue. You know, going back to the Scientology situation, there's loads of people that left the Sea Org. There's loads of people that left fucking Scientology. Some of these people high up in the Sea Org, and they witnessed and covered up horrible crimes. And when they left, they came clean about it. I've got no fucking problem with that. You know, as long as you know, things can move forward from there. Do you know, I've got no problem with that. But somebody, you know, every day, to this day, supporting Cecil, you know, and his horrible propaganda, I can't, you know, I can't support that. Now, Queen Tasty in the future, you know, out of genuine reason says, you know, fuck you, Cecil, and you know, is kind of remorseful for backing him up in the first place. I can work with that. But at the moment, fuck you, Queen Tasty. Do you think just because Cecil done a video from this day forth, I gave all my rights to all my videos to Michael Dunn and Queen Tasty? Do you think that was a fucking a gesture of respect? No, it fucking wasn't. You should have seen after, Michael Dunn had left ye, how he was treated, and you would be treated exactly the fucking same. Exactly the same. That video has got no legal grounds at all. Because Cecil doesn't care about you, he only cares about himself. He wants you to do the dirty work for him. And you're going ahead and you're doing it. Because you're Cecil's friend. Do you know? And then, somebody else will fall into the trap of supporting Cecil, and you'll be all nice to them and encouraging them. And when they get remorseful for fucking backing Cecil up, you're part of that. Take a good think about that. I spoke to Michael Dunn. I've seen the pain. And you're part of that too, Queen Tasty. You're part of that too. Queen Tasty might say, well, I have a right to support whoever I want. Yes, she has. And I have a right to criticise it if it's activity like child predator behaviour. And those horrible crimes. I have a right to speak out about it too. I don't know, I'm not going to be commenting on every single video that Cecil does. Because I think what happens there is Cecil is an attention seeker. And he wants people to react to his videos. I'm not going to do that. But I'm still going to campaign to take him down. I really am. I don't have to commentate in every single video that he does. Like I says, I've been watching some of the protester videos on La Poubelle, and these protesters are outside, and they're telling people before they go in that the woman that owns this restaurant backed up Danny Masterson after all these crimes and that. And they're still walking, and they just say, I hope your families are proud of you, because you're going to be plastered all over flipping social media. We're going to find your social media, and we're going to plaster it all over the fucking internet that you support a place that supports child or and they have a right to do that because their social medias are public. And how they're doing that, there has been crimes committed against the protesters where the owners of La Poubelle are sending people out to stir up shit and cause a scene. The LAPD come along and then they arrest the protester when they didn't do anything wrong. So the owners of La Poubelle are playing on that. Thing is, when these people do these things, these young people, all armed with phones, there's any particular incidents, there's flipping at least 6 or 7 different live streams facing any particular incident. And they can find the person's name straight away by taking a snapshot of their face and putting it through software, and next thing their social media comes up. We're in that age where this information comes up straight away, you know. But Cecil's been very quiet lately. I don't know what it is, and when he's stuck for content, he's kind of boring. So I'm glad I've kind of taken a break from him, because his voice makes me angry or something. I don't know. But yeah, that's something else I've been looking at. Is supporting these protesters against Scientology, and they're doing a great fight. I mean, like years ago, people were afraid of Scientology because Scientologists would follow them home and put nails in their tires. Well, they're still putting nails in people's tires, but we're in the technology age where those kind of tactics can only get you so far, you know. But I'm going to leave it at that. You know, and you know, I'm only new to this fight. You know, when it comes to Cecil, you know, in and out for the last sort of 3 years and that, and you know, only sort of hard campaigning for the last number of months. And that you got people like Order of Magnitude, oh, my head's not working. Master Shredder, RV Charity Drive, Random News. Sorry if I missed anybody, but you know, they put up a good fight. And you know, Cecil, every so often will make a video and go, I won, guys. Because those videos were edited and stuff. And they are edited because I say so. That's not the way it works. Cecil's channel is dead. You log out of your account and then you know, go back onto YouTube with a logged out account and then put in High Street Paranormal. You'll get his channel come up, and then you get all the confession videos. You know, before his own videos. You know, that was you know, that was part of the plan, and that plan has worked. So, you know, High Street Paranormal is, you know, in its death roll. Cecil is trying to keep it alive, but, you know, no matter what he does, it's not going to work. Folks, I'm going to go because I'm going to have my dinner and stuff, but thanks for watching and listening.